Come on in now. You know me. It's your old friend Zippy. Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. Thank you for joining me this happy hour, afternoon, early evening for today's selection. Before I get on this little trip down memory lane with this cocktail, just take a minute before you watch this, subscribe to my channel. If I could get 500 subscribers by middle of July, that would be aces. The cocktail, like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Somebody's got to have some friends. I'm gonna do a little bit of hashtagging in this cocktail with people's names. I don't usually do this, but this is for all the friends of the off ramp, or of the Ground Zero, or I believe its original inception was the East Lake East, more of a bar for ladies to hang out at. This cocktail was suggested by a long-term associate of mine by the name of Mr. Robert Morfitt. He's, another one of these kind of, I'm not going to say he's uppity, but he does live down there in Los Angeles area, like Captain Kent, all you guys down there, right? You know what I'm talking about? Rob Morfitt, he suggested that we do a cocktail that he remembered from back in the early 90s here when the drinking culture and the music scene were a little bit more deeply entwined, and heavy drinking was par for the course. And this cocktail, he remembered having at either the Rendezvous in downtown Seattle, there in Belltown. It's there now, but it's not, obviously it's not the same. And they also served this at the off ramp. He remembered this as being either called the Red Death drink. So I posed the question to a Facebook group of people who all like to reminisce about the good old days, as we all do. Yeah, Red Death drink. A lot of people remembered it. Nobody exactly had the specific recipe. Of course, I did get on. There's something that we have now that we didn't have back in the early 90s, and it's called the internet. So I did get on the internet, and I did search the Red Death cocktail. What did I say? Rendezvous? I'm sorry, I meant Frontier Room. Sorry, it's all a blur. Frontier Room, Rendezvous, another one of those places where if you ordered a vodka and cranberry, they'd give you more vodka because the vodka was cheaper than the cranberry juice. And that's what I originally thought when he said the Red Death. It's like, God, I hope it's just not a vodka and cranberry. So it was a very, very popular drink back then with the ladies and with, us fellas that, kind of, like to carry ourselves a little bit differently back then. The Red Death drink. A couple things that did pop up. Some people did when I posed the question on the off-ramp Facebook group. A few people posed that some people believed it had a little bit of grenadine. And amaretto were a couple of the things that people seem to remember. I did go through. I did pick out four different recipes. I think that I'm going to do the one that I think is probably more akin to what used to be served back then. Just was slow gin, Southern Comfort, amaretto, vodka, triple sec, and orange juice. No grenadine in there. I did find one, a little bit of blackberry brandy, some pineapple juice. Another one, vanilla vodka, lemon juice. The one that I'm going for, this is fairly involved. Okay, and I did have to get a special bottle of liquor at the liquor store. Not this one. Slow gin. No, I do, though. Southern Comfort. Oh, Rael's going. She just took a deep breath. No, Zippy. No. It's only happy hour. Vodka. Probably better quality than one would have been having mixed up back at the Frontier Room or the off-ramp. I don't have any triple sec per se, and I have just a little bit of Cointreau. I'm just going to go with this Harlequin orange-flavored liqueur there. Amaretto, everybody's favorite. It's not Disaronno. We have some of that upstairs. It's that fake almond flavor. I don't know. Can never get over it. Amaretto. Are you with me now? Galliano. Rael's rolling her eyes now. You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me, Zippy. We're gonna have some orange juice and some grenadine. This is pretty easy. Now, ordinarily, so I didn't quite double the recipe because this is like made to be, it's kind of like a Long Island iced tea made to be a drink in a pint glass or something, but we like to have our frozen coupe glasses, so I think there might be a little bit of a sidecar, so I'm just doing it with kind of a little bit more of a scaled down measurements on this one. Are you with me? Okay, so pretty easy. Sloe gin, made from the sloe gin berry. It's not gin, it's just the berry. 3/4 of an ounce. This is thanks to Rob Morfitt. Thank you, Rob, for sharing this with us. 3/4 of an ounce of Southern Comfort. I have not had Southern Comfort in a long time. Interesting. And I had to get just the little one. I didn't feel that I needed a whole fifth size bottle of Southern Comfort. 3/4 of an ounce of vodka. We're using the Kettle One because we don't do a lot of vodka around here, and when we do, we like to have one that's nice. And these are the kind of jams you used to hear back in the day at the off-ramp. You'd hear bands like My Sister's Machine. You know what I'm talking about? Real rock bands. Catbutt. I don't know if Catbutt was there. Here's our orange, our Harlequin. Amaretto. We were actually just at the off-ramp, obviously no longer the off-ramp, now it's called the El Corazon, which, contrary, a lot of people like to say bad things about the El Corazon, and I think they're mostly unfounded for the most part. We had a wonderful evening. We didn't stick around very long, but it was the long-awaited return of local heavy metal rock icons, age zero down. 3/4 of an ounce of Galliano. Detonator, Plagiarizer, Old Dirty Buzzard. Then 1/2 ounce of grenadine. I do have more grenadine I made in the fridge. Then we're going 4 ounces of OJ. We flip the jigger over, that's 1.5 ounces. 3. There we go. The Red Death drink. You know what, Rael? We're going to get so fucked up tonight, it's going to be just like those old days. We were over here in West Seattle. We frequented, the Frontier Room and not so much the other Rendezvous. Back then, I was a fan of the happy hour at Vaughn's. You could either get the vodka or gin martini or a Manhattan. I think those were running at about $2 back then. But out here in West Seattle, we would do the New Look Toy was the West Seattle jam, so to speak, in more of a modern, wishing I was still 25 vocabulary. I hate it when that happens. The Red Death drink, aka Red Death, courtesy of the Frontier Room. They tried to redo the Frontier Room once or twice. I think it's a Mexican place now. I think they tried to do barbecue in there. It's like, never happened. And a lot of the reasons why it'll never happen again is because there just isn't that gritty edge to Seattle. That older demographic of drinker that used to reside in downtown Seattle, they're all gone. They've moved on. Those days are long gone. So drink up, my friend, and remember thee well. Okay. Whew. This is it, Rob. This is a test of our friendship. sweet. It's kind of everything when it comes together. It doesn't taste like orange juice. It's more of a almost tastes like passion fruit or something kind of sickly. Mango. It does kind of have a mango flavor. Weird. So weird. Well, anyway, I want to thank you for joining me, Lord Zippy, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. You know me. I've been around. I've been down here at the Wicker Bar. I've been mixing up cocktails for years now. Just, man, like my channel. Subscribe. Share this with your friends. You know what? You might learn something. You might come away with a little kernel of knowledge. Anyway, well, I'm going to go upstairs. And I'm going to make dinner now, because that's next on my agenda. Peace out from the Wicker Bar. And, I don't know, is there a special saying? Hash after the bash. Remember that? Drinking up until 2 o'clock. Drinks are still pouring. But most of these places don't even stay open until 2 anymore. The heavy drinking has moved on to a different demographic and or population of people. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy the Red Death drink, although it's kind of more orangey. What do you think? Tangerine-y, orangey, melony, melon color? Mango flavor. All that together. We made fake imitation mango. That's all you need to do. If you need mango flavoring at home for something, whip this up and you're set. I'm out of here.